we have a few people to thank for this trip. And we have to do it quickly because we have to turn off our electronics. We're on the plane, by the way, on the way home. Okay. So, where are we going to start? Start here.
Okay. We want to start with thanking
Stacy at Hebrew Travel and her friend Rick Steves for all the great arrangements she made and all the great travel tips.
Our family and loved ones, especially Sarah and Ray, for picking us up and dropping us off, and for taking care of my cat Beatrix, and for having two adorable kids who are now famous throughout Europe.
Yes, and to Caitlin for her emails and for faithfully being one of the faithful few who watched our videos, and for Cole for learning how to scroll while we were gone. Oh my God! And for Meredith.
And for Meredith for car sitting.
For car, yes.
And being totally awesome.
There. And to David.
For picking us up today, and for keeping track of me and Mom while we were on our travels, and to Jono and Jacob for being in our thoughts.
Okay, and those are your guys at Bates. Why don't you mention them?
Yeah, and I want to thank Will, and to Dad and Beth and Ryan. Go ahead and do that.
Okay, yeah. To Dad and Beth and Ryan and Alon for keep holding down the fort, and at the stock farm, and everybody in Europe has heard about what you're doing, and they're all interested, so you'll be famous. Thank you, Chris.
To Kati and everybody at Bates College for supporting this trip. To Kati for giving me a reason to go. And to my department and the Dean Faculty's office, especially Dave Baker and Sue Dion. Thank you so much.
Okay, to the people who hosted us, to the Sukup and Cole families. I mean, we've known them for 20 years now. Who took us all around Frankfurt and
every place,
and to Hans and Tara, who put us up in Couchsurf in Vienna
without knowing us, to Chi in Amsterdam, who put us
who was amazing,
to Marcy in Berlin, who was
amazing,
incredible.
Just amazing,
and to all the people who made us feel welcome,
like Kathleen Hermestad,
Dorf, who we bumped into on the train, people at the Arts and Society Conference, the people at We Live Here, Nick Hafner at HCT, and Chris
at the Palooka School,
the guy from Canada, the
crazy that we ran into on the train in his dining car, and then we ran into him again at the Jewish Museum in Berlin. That was so awesome.
Yeah, I want to thank Marlon Barrios Solano for making connections with all of those people, and for being a great collaborator while on this trip.
Right. And I want to thank Deb for all her travel tips, and especially about the clothesline, and what else
and
came
Susie.
And Susie. And the space bags. So Deb tells us about the space bags. And Susie, just for being a great friend and fellow traveler. I wish she could have come on this trip.
And Tim and Kate for tips on Barcelona.
The amazing sommelier in Prague. Jane for telling Rachel, I look like I lost weight. Thank you, Jane.
Oh. Not quite true, but she looks great.
Thank for all the people. We ate our way through Europe. For Vito, Nadia, Rita from Rochester, who we spent time with on the boat. They were so much fun.
And for all the service people on the Costa Cruise Line, they were amazing.
Especially our cabin stewards and our waiters in the Philippines. From the people that we ran into, we had the wonderful conversations with, like Joe and from Malta, and George, who did the filigree work, his friend.
Francisco,
and the guy,
our Italian cab driver in Sicily, who we had a conversation with and didn't speak the same language.
Right, the one with the pesca, you told us about
Danielle,
our waiter in Rome, our jaunty waiter in Barcelona. There was so much fun. Oh, and the 3 Hungarian ladies who kicked us off the train.
So we discovered a new city.
Yes.
Our great tour guide,
Dresden, the lady from India, who was wonderful. All the hop-on, hop-off bus tours, the public transit workers, the museum guides, the Catholic Church, who did amazing artwork. The inventors of Couchsurfers.com, the hostels, the artists, the performing artists, the street artists, the painters, the architects, the chefs, the ones that we saw on the street, the ones that we saw on the stage.
All the baristas. We drank about 5 cups of coffee a day here.
God, and what is this? The Wombats
Wombats
Hostel. The folks we dined with in Vienna, the people at the Sasha Hotel, that were so wonderful. Saka Hotel.
People who helped us through the language barriers in each country we went to. Everyone was nice. Everyone was gracious. No one took advantage of us.
And all the places got through the language barriers in Paris,
Barcelona,
Palma de Mallorca,
Malta,
Catania,
Taormina,
Naples,
Rome,
Vatican City,
Budapest,
Győr,
Győr,
Vienna,
Prague,
Dresden,
Berlin,
Frankfurt,
Limburg, Dornberg, Langenderburg, Coldplatz,
and Amsterdam. Those were all the places we visited on this trip. We said Meredith, we said Marlon, Sue and Deb, Tim and Kate. I think we got them all.
Thank you
so much, everybody.
We look forward to seeing you and traveling with you in Europe again.
Bye-bye.